Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me here today for another pick a card reading. This reading is for messages of the universe for you. So this is group 1 over here. We have group 2, group 3, and group 4. Go ahead, take a second to meditate on which pile. Whatever resonates with you, go ahead and pick one. If you feel the urge to pick more than one, go ahead and do so. I'll leave the timestamps down below so you can find exactly which pile you're looking for. I want to go ahead and say that I'm going to give you my honest and full reading. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to go ahead and say everything as they are presented to me, and I'm reading them intuitively. Also, if anything doesn't resonate with you, or whatever resonates with you, take it. Whatever doesn't resonate, leave it behind. Okay. Alright, group number 1, let's go ahead and get started. This is your tarot deck. We'll go ahead and start with that, and then we'll move through the other oracle cards. Okay, so put this here. So we have 4 of Cups. We have Judgment. We have Temperance. We have 6 of Cups. And then we have 2 of Wands. Excuse me. Alright. So what I'm getting is currently there's a boredom, not really sure where to start, where to go. Current circumstances aren't looking to be fulfilling for you. You haven't found what sparked your interest, your joy, and your passion in life. But with this Judgment card here, I see a absolution, a resolve, and a rebirth. Almost like an aha moment. Really changing the energy that you've been experiencing for a long time now. A Temperance brings balance and purpose. And it seems like you've been searching for that. And now you're very focused on what it is that has made you so passionate and what you want to go ahead and go after. Or that's what you will need to do. You'll really need to focus on what your goal is, what makes you happy, how you can serve others. I want to say that helping others, maybe even children, working with children, or having children, is really gonna be that drive for you, that purpose you're looking for. So that's something to look into. Alright, let's go ahead and go over the Psychic Tarot cards. So we have the base chakra, disconnect in boredom, temptation, and triumph. So what the universe is trying to tell you is, first of all, let's say taking a look at your tarot cards that we just went over, you had a boredom, disconnect. Let me pull it up so we can compare. And to let you guys know, I don't pick these cards. These cards pop up. Oops. Very similar. Very similar message that's trying to be conveyed here. An unfulfilling stance on your current situation. And then we have the Temptation card here, which correlates with the Devil card in Original Tarot. So I'm seeing there's some fear, possibly some addiction, and it has to do with the base chakra. So it could be a disconnect between feeling safety, feeling financially secure, dwelling on those feelings, and then becoming addicted to something that makes you feel better because of this disconnected state. But what the universe is really trying to bring forward is there's a change and you're going to be triumphant. There's a really positive shift coming your way. And it's saying, hang in there, hold on, keep moving forward, pushing forward, finding your passion. That'll help you break free from these chains that have been holding you for a while now. Okay, we have one more pile to go through. Okay, so these are your Forces Flora Fauna Oracle cards. Let me fold out what cards have been picked for you, or have come out for you. So we have the Aurora, we have the Raccoon, and we have Darkness and Light. Okay. So the Aurora is ancestral guidance and magic. So the universe is on your side. There's a lot to be seen, and your journey is just starting. And that's something to be very excited for. Next is the Raccoon. So this is curiosity, boldness, doubt, and problem solving. It's almost as if you're torn between your past of being uncomfortable and also wanting to get out and move forward and change. You're in that middle state right now of what's comfortable and what's going to push you to be your best version of yourself. So continue to be curious. Hold yourself to that bold standard. Leave no room for doubt. And continue problem solving until you are exactly where you want to be. And Darkness and Light, this is so beautiful because how we went over before with the Temptation card and the Boredom card and feeling unsatisfied with life. This isn't something to be shameful of. It's beautiful because you can appreciate your highs now that you've gone through your lows. And the duality of this. You were meant to experience that level of uncomfortability to push you to where you're going to be going now, or what you're on your way to achieving. And it's so beautifully expressed here in these cards. So keep pushing forward, group number 1. The universe has your back. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, group 2, let's go over your tarot cards that fell out for you when I was shuffling, and then we can go over the oracle cards that were also messages for you from the universe. So we have the Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Lovers, Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So right away with the Lovers, I want to say this is a relationship maybe that hasn't been formed yet, but there's interest here between you and another person. Almost as if there was a aha moment when you met them, or after a little while of speaking with them, knowing that you wanted to pursue things. Or maybe even that's what the other person is feeling. And I see a lot of excitement, a lot of creative potential, beautiful potential between you and this person. And you're very excited about that, which is completely understandable. It's a very exciting thing. But with the Knight of Swords here, you need to be careful when moving quickly. And just be careful what you do around this person, or how you proceed after deciding that you have feelings for this person. You might be a little overbearing at first. So that's something to watch out for. Take it easy, take it slow, and watch things develop and grow. Okay? Let's go over your psychic tarot cards. So you have 2 cards that came loose when I was shuffling. We have movement, choices, decisions, and choose wisely. Okay. So in terms of this relationship, or the possible relationship, you really need to take the time to decide if this is what you want to do, if you want to decide to just be friends, or if you want to take that leap to changing the status of your guys' relationship. But it really take the time now to weigh the pros and cons of how you decide that you want to move forward. The universe is saying there's potential, but you need to make a decision. And it's really pointing to think about it. Okay? Let's go over your Forces Florophonic cards. Okay, let's see what oracle cards were given to you, group 2. We have the stars. We have the earth. And we have the mountain. So there's a connection that can't be denied between you and this person. And maybe that connection hasn't been formed yet, but there's so much potential. But with the stars here, it's really letting you know that this isn't going to be a cakewalk no matter how wonderful it is or could be. You're going to need to put in your effort. You're going to need to put in your time. You will need to be patient, understanding, and be able to work through obstacles with this person. But there's beautiful potential for you, and the universe wants you to know that. All right, group 2. I hope that helped. Stay tuned for my other readings and other questions that you may have. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hi, group 3. Let's go ahead and get started. Jump into the message that the universe wants to give you. So we have the Devil. We have Page of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Fool. So you have so much potential. The universe wants you to know that. A beautiful feminine wisdom about you. And there's a journey to be had that's I want to say this is a journey that is on its way if it hasn't presented itself already. But it's coming up. There's a long for financial security. A long to be independent. With your own stable cash flow. Your own job that provides for you. You want to be independent. With the Devil card here, I see an obstacle. With this obstacle, I'm really getting not a possible derailing from your goals, but a threat. A threat to what you want. You need to be careful of what you're focusing on, what you're putting your energy into, because it could derail what you're working towards. But the message from the universe is make that leap. Start working on whatever it is that you're passionate about, and the universe will reward you. It's time to focus on what's going to be benefiting you versus what's going to be tearing you down and holding you back. Alright, group 3, let's go over your psychic tarot cards. So we have moving on, emotional loss, shadow, and spiritual strength. So with the Devil card, what you've been focusing on, I want to say it's your shadow side, things that have happened in your past. Maybe beliefs that you can't achieve something, or that you're not good enough. Maybe people in the past that have told you that. And it was very hard for you emotionally. It put you in a place of not thinking that you could take care of yourself or amount to anything. And I'm really sorry that anybody made you feel that way. But you have a lot of spiritual strength because of this. This was rough. And the universe is trying to let you know that it's time to move on from that. Knowing that you can take care of yourself. You can be that person who makes hundreds and thousands of dollars and finds a healthy relationship, has children, and has a meaningful, successful life. It is so possible. And these thoughts are plaguing you with that Devil card. These thoughts are plaguing your energy in the way that you are portraying yourself to the world. And it's time to move on from that. Because with the High Priestess card, you have so much potential, so much energy that you don't see. And this is your shadow side. It's covering that up. And you're plagued with the uncomfortability that has come with your past. So really hone in on your beautiful wisdom and find what works for you. It's time to do that, group 3. Last but not least, your Forces Flora Fauna cards. We have the fern, the lion, and the tortoise. A beautiful energy here with the lion, really portraying your strength, your inner strength that maybe you don't take a look at. It's really time for you to see your strength, see what you're capable of, instead of focusing on the negatives. The tortoise is determined, slow, but steady. And let me pull up the fern, we can read that together. Secret joy, romantic affairs, sincerity, good luck, fertility. So the universe is on your side, telling you to be consistent, but take your time. You are strong, and luck is on your side. Alright, group 3, I hope that was helpful. Stay tuned for my other videos, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Hi, group 4. You guys have a lot of cards that flew out for you. So let's go ahead and get started with your tarot deck, and then we'll go through the oracle cards together. Alright. So we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. We have 3 of Swords in reverse. We have Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords. 7 of Wands. Let me push it over. 4 of Swords, and 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So there was a situation where you were treated unfairly. I see that with the 10 of Swords in reverse, and I see that with the 3 of Swords. Yes, 3 of Swords in reverse. But these are positive cards, even if they may share a once negative connotation, because you are coming free of that energy, of that negativeness. It's lifting its bond with you. You are healing, which is beautiful. It may have left your cup empty, emotionally draining for you. And it was a challenge. Maybe feeling alone, feeling like you had to do everything by yourself. And you've had a lot of time to disconnect from the situation, which was good, but a lot of time to rest and think. And when you were resting, like I said, you had a lot to think about. A lot of things weighing down on you. So, with the Six of Pentacles here, I almost feel like you had to apologize for a situation that wasn't even your fault. But because you're a good person, you did it anyways. And I want to say that it took a lot to do that. And you should be proud of yourself, because you've come out on top of it. Versus maybe the other person doesn't look as good because of how you handled the situation, but I don't feel like it was on you, it was on them. You stood up to the plate. And that really benefited you in this situation. No matter how crappy all of this was, it made you a better person. Okay. So now your Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We have the heart chakra, which is no surprise. You are a big-hearted person. But this also, you're very sensitive as well. So this took a toll on you. Emotional withdrawal. So maybe this person, you do love them very much, or you did. But now you're taking the time for yourself, and the universe is so proud of you for withdrawing emotionally and meditating and being by yourself and there for yourself to take care of yourself. We have intuition. You are a very intuitive person, and you have access to a lot of knowledge through your intuition. So knowing that getting out of the situation was the right thing to do. And then we have the crown chakra here. Let me just make sure I am correct with what I have to say about the crown chakra. Is I know your intuition deep down, you know what's right for you. You know what's best. You are a very wise person. So the universe wants you to know that what you went through wasn't for nothing. You are now a stronger, more beautiful person because of it, even if it was hard. And the universe wants you to know that you did everything you could and everything right. Now it's time to move on from it. Okay, group 4, let's go over your Forces Flora Fauna cards now. So we have the Rose. You are such a beautiful person. There's so much beautiful energy coming up in all of these cards for you. And you have so much true love to share. So for the person who wronged you, it's on them for leaving or hurting you, because you are an absolute catch. So we have the Bear here. You make the perfect partner. And this person who wronged you, if it was a relationship that you had, they're missing out. they really made a big mistake, because you're someone to keep for life. So for these last few cards, I have Air, the Rat, and the Mandrake. So let me pull up my key. We can go over these cards together. So the Rat: sociability, creativity, intelligence, opportunistic gain. So you have so much to offer. You are so wise, intelligent, adaptable. Everybody wants to be your friend, and maybe you don't notice that, but the universe wants to bring that forward to you. You don't realize how much people like you and how likable you are. Okay. And something to also mention with the Bear is you have so much patience, such a beautiful light within you for people. With Air, it is communication, intellect, art, language, and science. So that might be something to look into, doing more art or looking into the field of science for what potential that could bring you with the Air card. And with our last card, the Mandrake, let me find it on here. Love, lust, luck, and money. Okay, hold on. Love, lust, luck, and money matters. So that's just something I feel the universe wants to convey, is maybe with art or science, you could make some success in that field of money. On an unrelated note to the situation, to the person who wronged you. But something to think about, and the universe wanted to throw it in for you. Okay, group 4. I know that was a little bit heavy, and I just want you to know that I will not sugarcoat anything for you guys. I want to give you a 100% authentic reading. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Stay tuned for my other videos, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember how wonderful you are. All right.